What's up? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and today we're going to unbox a quad from an iconic company in this hobby. For a lot of us in this hobby, Syma was the first name brand of an aircraft that we flew. A lot of us had our first flights with the Syma X5C. Even before that, Syma had coaxial helicopters that a lot of us were very familiar with. Back when I started, Syma was one of the pioneers of RC aircraft. And so today we're going to unbox the Syma X100. So it's a 4-channel pressure fixed position hovering drone. It says obstacle avoidance mode is in here. Let's get this thing open. So we're greeted with the aircraft on top. Pretty slick looking cover on the aircraft. Coating here. Very shiny and metallic looking, but it is plastic though. So this is the transmitter here. We do have altitude hold. We have the instructions manual. And in this little compartment here, we have a package with a few accessories in it. So let's get into these accessories and see what we got. Looks like we have a full set of props, and the blades on these props are pretty wide with a nice little scoop in it. We have an orange screwdriver. We have a battery in here, and we also have a charger for the battery. It's a USB charger. It's that new Syma style connector on the end of that battery there. Let me pop it open. Get the battery out. Check it out, an odd shaped battery. It looks like it's 380 milliamp hours. Of course, it's a 1S, and check out the connector on it. So they have their own proprietary connector. And so let's look at the aircraft. Pops open like that, I guess. Yep. Oh, we have another battery inside. So we have 2 batteries. They gave us an extra battery. And I don't think we're going to have batteries for the remote. I'm pushing it with that one. Let's see. No batteries for the remote. We have shoulder buttons here. I've seen this style transmitter from them before. And so this looks like it's going to be an indoor aircraft with this obstacle avoidance on it. I can see it has infrared sensors on the ends. So it's one of these type of aircraft. They actually fly away if you try to use that outdoors. So this is mainly going to be an indoor drone. We have an on and off button here. So we have green LEDs and red LEDs. I'm not sure which side is the front. So I'm guessing that the red is in the front here, it looks like. So let's turn it off. Actually, let's get inside the transmitter and see what size batteries. I'm guessing it's going to take AA's. So it does snap into place, so we don't need that screw. And it does take 4 AA batteries. So the next time you see this little guy, it should be in the air. Pretty nice looking. I really like the metallic look. Alright y'all, so I found a quiet corner of the house to show you guys a little demo of this little Syma X100. One thing I did read about in the instructions manual is how to calibrate the accelerometer, the gyro, and you can calibrate or reposition headless mode. So it'll reposition your heading for your headless mode. So it's both sticks to the lower left for the headless mode reposition, and both sticks to the lower right to recalibrate the accelerometer and gyro. The heading for the headless mode is also set automatically when you first plug this thing in. One last thing before we take off, I did read about trimming. So you can trim it by holding in this left stick here, and if your aircraft is drifting off to the left a little without you giving any input, then you can trim it by giving some trim to the right, and you would hold down this left button here, or this left stick rather. You will hold that down and then move the right stick to the side a little to the right to account for that drift that you're having to the left. And the same with any other direction that you're having. And for yaw, if it's yawing on its own to a specific direction, then you give it counter yaw by holding in this left stick and at the same time moving it to the direction that counters the yaw that it's having. So let's take off. Gotta insert the battery. This battery that I had in here, I flew with this battery already. So let's remove the battery. There. We have this little support piece here that holds the battery in. Well, helps to hold it in anyhow before you shut the cover there. Okay. So let's turn on the aircraft. Then we're going to turn on the transmitter. Then we're going to go up and down on the left stick to bind it. We're going to press this right button that's furthest towards me to do the auto takeoff. And it's in obstacle avoidance mode when it's in low speed. So let's slide towards the curtain, and well, not the curtain, let's slide towards the wall. Yep, it automatically tries to fly back the other direction. I'm not doing that. Check it out. I'm flying towards the wall, and it's forcing me to fly the other direction. So you press in this right stick here to change speed. So now we're in high speed. No obstacle avoidance in high speed. So check it out. It'll go close to the wall now. This is the yaw. Actually, let's go back to low speed for a second, and let's look at the yaw. So that's the yaw. The yaw is a little slower. It's flying around slower. That's side aileron. And obstacle avoidance is taking over. I had to come out of that mode. So this is the yaw and the speed on high. Okay. That's the best of a funnel we can do. Pretty nice funnel. Forward flying speed here. And let's try to execute a flip. So we press the right button furthest away from me, I believe, to do a flip. Yep. You have to press it and give the direction almost simultaneously. So it flips forward. We flip to the side already. It's flipping backwards. That's forward again. That's to my left. The flips are really fast and snappy. Nice, it only gains a little bit of altitude. So nice. One last thing, let's try headless mode. So we hold down the right stick, I believe, to go into headless mode. Let's try it. Okay, we're in headless mode now. And the heading is towards the front of us. And it is working. I'm applying constant yaw and flying around. I still have control of it. Okay, so I think we pressed the button, hold it in to come out of that mode. So we should be out of headless mode now. Yep, we can do normal funnels now. Okay, so I think that's all we needed to test there. It's not really drifting much for me to test the trim or anything. So let's go back into low speed. It's all over the place with the low speed on. So obstacle avoidance is in effect. And it seems to be working. Yep. It really doesn't want to go towards that wall over that on my right. Okay, we're going to come out of that mode. It's just bouncing around. So I guess you'll just fly it around. Try to fly it into the duration of the battery, so you guys can have an idea of how long this thing will fly. Let's do some flips. Oh, we almost went down from that flip there. Oh, let's test the auto landing button. So when you press the button closest to me on the right, it should land. Let's try to land it. And you still have control of it when it's landing. So let's take off again. Let's test the recalibration of the accelerometer and gyro. So it's both sticks to the lower right. And you saw the lights there flash. And let's reposition headless mode. Let's turn it to the side. And let's see if that changes the heading toward this wall there. Let's take off. So let's test it. We're in headless mode now. So forward is that wall there. So let's come out of headless mode. So everything works nice for this thing. Really nice docile flyer. For beginners, you can have this thing in the lower speed and have obstacle avoidance on it. In that case, you really don't need the transmitter. And so what else can we test? I think that's just about it. Guess we can do some more flips to try to kill the battery. Battery life seems really good. She's been flying upwards of 3 minutes now, it seems like. Okay, so it's starting to flash now. That's the LVC or low voltage warning. Now we're going to keep flying it. It's supposed to land itself. It's not going to do any more flips for me. So we're just going to fly around and do some funnels and banking turns and all. See if we can kill the battery on it a little faster. Now when I did the auto land, I did still have control of it while it was landing. Hopefully when it does the auto land from LVC, I can still control it. And it did give me some control, but it came down a little fast. And so that's it, a quick demo of this new Syma X100. I think this is a really nice drone for indoors. Don't take this outdoors if you're flying with the lower rate, because obstacle avoidance is automatically on the lowest rate, and this thing will fly away due to interference from sunlight. So keep it indoors for that. Really nice little drone from Syma, the Syma X100. Thanks for watching.